Hello friends, welcome to SPICE DHAMAL. I am your host Nitin and we are in the most historic city of UK, Edinburgh, and we did London tour, so we will be uploading some videos of London, but after London we have come to Edinburgh to explore this historic city. Just behind me is the monument, almost from the 17th century, 1800. It's the Scott Monument, so it's a one of its kind monument for the writer. At a distance behind me is the Edinburgh Castle, so we will be exploring that as well. So please come along with us to explore this historic city, and if you like the videos, make sure you press that thumb icon. Don't forget to subscribe to SPICE DHAMAL for more interesting videos like this. So let's explore Edinburgh with SPICE DHAMAL. Let's go. So our journey to Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland, started from Euston railway station in London. The train journey is around 5.5 hours. And the distance is around 600 kilometers. But while you are on the train, you can experience the picturesque countryside. And as you are going up north, the landscape keeps changing and it becomes greener. Throughout the journey, you can see the farmlands and the cattle and sheep grazing on all of them. You could hardly see any human being, but there were a lot of sheep. And as they say, Scotland has a huge sheep population. Wool has been one of their century-old business. The train station is in the heart of city. As soon as you come out, you get the first glimpse of the famous old town of Edinburgh, and it is picturesque, historic, and you just feel like you've been transported in a history. And we are starting our day in Edinburgh with visit to one of these historic monuments, the Scots Monument. This is the monument made for Sir Walter Scott, who was a writer, novelist, who wrote quite a few poems in the 17th and 18th century. And this is a medieval building overlooking the entire old and new city. And if you want to know more about history and want to see the monument from inside, you can pay a small fees and there is a staircase which goes up. But we decided to appreciate its beauty from just outside and explore more part of the city and the gardens around it. It was a nice sunny day and there were a lot of tourists around. Now it was time to go and check the other historic areas. Edinburgh is the inspiration for the Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling's lot of inspiration for writing Harry Potter series came from Edinburgh, and I can understand these alleyways, all this history, it takes you back to a different era. Well, before we knew, we were at the Royal Mile. Now Royal Mile is a 1 mile long market street which starts from the castle and which completely goes downhill. Now you will find all the touristy places, whiskey shops, pubs, places selling all the souvenirs. So it's one of the best ways to explore Edinburgh is just walk on this street, absorb in the touristy flavor and all the fun happening on this street.
So, or the Fringe, or the police, or any other criminal organisation. Just you guys who put money in my hat, who let me eat, pay the rent, feed my family, do the show again for someone else. Are you ready? I knew I had to. Well, that's it. Everybody, not just the drunks. Louder. Faster.
Well, that was one incredible show put up by the Scottish stuntman, and the way he captivated all the audience around was amazing. There are numerous whiskey shops selling one of the finest scotch that is available in Scottish market. Also there are Scottish shortbread. Now these are biscuits which are made from pure butter, so they are also very delicious. There are shops across who sell the Scottish woolen wear, the scarves, the jackets made from pure sheep's wool. While exploring the Royal Mile, you can also explore some of these hidden alleys. Now this one is known as Advocates Close. You never know, some of the advocates may be sneaking from here for a quick pint just down the road. So what you can understand is this Royal Mile used to be the marketplace for entire Scotland. There must be a time when everybody visiting the castle must be visiting this market. Now this shop here is been here since 1501. That's nearly 500 plus years. Well, if you are a big Harry Potter fan and if you want to be up close with the owl like this, that can be done here for few pounds. And look at this brave boy. Just near the entry of castle there was this huge souvenir shop, and it had so many things which you could choose from, and it had products which were at a variety of budget. So you could choose something for gifting or for yourself, but the produce kept here was absolutely incredible. Well, there were some more entertainers around, but it was time to go to the historic Victoria Street. It is said that this Victoria Street is the inspiration for the Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, and you could see the similarities. There were small shops painted in this vibrant colors, and it felt touristy but absolutely scenic. All that walking had made us very hungry, and it was time to explore Bertie's proper fish and chip. This family run establishment is an institution when it comes to Edinburgh's fish and chip. I really like the pub style atmosphere and a total casual dining experience at this place. Here we also got to taste the Tennant's lager, which is the first lager to be made with Scottish barley. To go along we ordered some fish tacos. They were great, but nothing beats a traditional fish and chip. I mean, it was a cod, nice flaky, and served with proper chips with some vinegar and tartar sauce. What an experience! After that great meal, we went down to explore more of the Victoria Street, and we saw this huge crowd in front of a Harry Potter museum cum merchandise store, and they had everything right from the brooms to wands to everything which a Harry Potter fan would need, and that explains the crowd. Well, keeping it with the Harry Potter theme, we went to the Greyfriars Graveyard, which is the actual graveyard, really short walk from the Victoria Street, and lot of names which were used in Harry Potter novel, you can find their graves here, and bit spooky. I mean, I had never visited a graveyard any of my international trips. We tried to find Tom Riddle's grave, we couldn't find it, but we just had a walk around. It was time to find a nice sweet treat, and there are a lot of cafes around Victoria's Street, but what we were looking for, a traditional Scottish ice cream. Now, being a land of milk and lot of cattle, Scottish ice creams are supposed to be very delicious. We found a small stall selling one of the best ice creams which we have tasted in this trip. We went for raspberry ripple and whiskey and salted caramel. Both the flavors were super delicious. I mean, one thing which is really good in Scotland along with their whiskey is their ice creams. Well, that's the Edinburgh Castle in the background. So in my next video we will cover the castle exclusively. We have bought ticket for it. But now it was time to explore something different, little away from the center of Edinburgh. There is a Port of Leith. We were actually staying quite close to it and we explored the Port of Leith, which is a maritime port area of Edinburgh. And this area is accessible by tram. It is just a 15-minute tram ride from the city center. And what you can see behind me is the Royal Britannia, the Royal cruise liner, which is now docked here as a museum. So if you want, you can buy tickets and visit that luxurious cruise line which once used by the royalty of Britain. Well, we had an Airbnb in the Shore area, which is another picturesque area of Edinburgh with this vintage boats and the water body and eateries all along with it. You can just sit here, relax, feel the vibe and the calmness of water and enjoy. Well, in this area, maritime history is everywhere. What you can see is actually a big harpoon gun kept on the shore. Now, these harpoons used to be used for hunting of whales, and the whales were used for extracting oils. In the days there were no ground oil discovered, the oil from the whale was used for lighting up the entire Britain. We are ending the Edinburgh tour here, but stay tuned for more videos from Edinburgh and in and around attraction and videos from London. Share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Spice Dhamal. Until we meet again with fantastic videos for you. Stay happy, stay healthy and keep traveling.